What's up, guys? It is the Dougherty Show. It's your boy Derek. I'm here with Daniel. Brother Dan, the man, Danaconda. What it do, bro? How you doing?
Well, I'm doing really well today, sir. How we doing, Derek?
I'm doing all right, man. Cheers to you. I got my Truly. Don't judge me, people.
Cheers to me. I got my canteen lime vodka soda. No
Delicious.
sugar, no carbs.
No carb?
Yep.
There's always carb.
No, there's no carbs in this.
Ooh.
No carbs and no sugar.
Nice, man. So, Carson Wentz, man. He's on the Colts now. What do you think about that? Before I say my little rant, go ahead and give me your opinion on that.
I thought it was funny at first, and I was making jokes until I started looking back into his career history before he got injured with the Eagles. He had his best statistical year with that coaching staff. Frank Wright?
Yep.
He was on that 2017 squad when they won the Super Bowl. He was on that squad when he had his MVP year before he got injured, before Nick Foles took over the reins. So most of that squad that he had in 2017 was with the Colts. So now when I was making jokes about it at first, I looked into it a little bit deeper. I'm like, okay, there might be a possible chance that he might be able to repeat his dominance if he could stay healthy. But they got a good running game in Indy, and they got one of the best offensive lines in Indy, and they got some weapons. So I think he'll be good. I think he'll be above average at best.
We'll see, man. When I heard the news, and I was already anticipating it. I was talking to Nick about it and other people throughout the week. I was like, fuck that, man. I don't want that fucking man on my team. Fuck it. I was even going as far as saying, I wasn't going to watch football this year if he played. Of course, I'm always going to watch it. I'm fucking addicted to football. But this man has turned the ball over so much over the last several seasons. It's like he literally forgot how to play fucking football. It got to the point where the head coach and him weren't even fucking speaking for weeks on weeks on weeks. That's fucking terrible. How are you not talking to your quarterback, and how are you not talking to your coach? You guys both need accountability in that situation. And it's also been injuries. Now, I think to a few things. They have a terrible offensive line these last few years. So that could attribute to it. But he also holds the ball an awful lot. So am I glad is he on my team? No. Is he better than Phillip Rivers? Probably, yeah, because he can actually escape the pocket a little bit. So I'm not I guess I want to see what happens, with our he has no excuse now. He's got our offensive line. Our offensive line is really good, even though with Costanzo retired, it's still fucking good. They might ship Big Q over to the left side, or we might draft somebody in the first round, which I think we're probably gonna do. We have the 21st pick, so I'm sure we'll have one drop to us. They're projecting 4 quarterbacks to go. But
you guys have cap space?
Oh yeah, we have 75 million or some shit like that. It might be less now after trading for old boy, but so Frank Reich did good with him, and I'm hoping that maybe he just hated that team so much that's why he just didn't do well, and then he got benched and all that shit. I think that really goes to your head, and you lose your confidence when that shit happens. So I'm hoping that with our team, because our team's got a really good culture right now, that he just comes over to this, he adapts to it really well, becomes a leader, and he just has a new change of heart. Whatever happened in Philadelphia happened in Philadelphia. Come over here, be great. We predicate on getting the ball out quicker, so maybe that might help his statistics a little bit. He might not throw as many turnovers if he's getting it out quicker. He might be able to trust his receivers a little bit more if he knows he's got a better offense, especially a better running game. Might have more open receivers and shit like that. He has no excuse, though, because he's going to have at least a top 10 running game, top 10 offensive line, and a top 10 defense.
I think you got a top 3 offensive line if we're going to be completely real.
Yeah. Well, for sure. Top 5. Number 1.
You got to think. You have a 3-headed monster. You're going to have Marlon Mack back. You have Jonathan Taylor. That's going to get better.
Mack back. We might. It depends on if he wants to sign with us and for how much.
Yeah, I think you should keep that all intact. Then you have Hines out of the backfield. He's a great receiver. He reminds me a lot of James White, a younger, better version of James White. So, yeah.
I think we're gonna let Marlon Mack and T.Y. Hilton test free agency, and then whatever they get offers for, the Colts will probably sign him for that amount or something.
Why don't you get a young version like a Chris Godwin?
Because I think he's going to get franchise tagged.
I don't think so. I mean, pass rushers are a dime a dozen. Those Buccaneers need Shaq Barrett back over Chris Godwin.
We'll see. Like, I mean, that's true. Defensive linemen are really hard to come by. Wide receivers be a dime a dozen these days. So, I mean, that could be true.
Tom Brady can make anybody look good.
You said what?
Tom Brady can make anybody look good.
Just letting you know, Chris Godwin is the best receiver on that team, and he has shown that ever since he entered the league. So he didn't do that with Tom Brady, and he did. I mean, he did it with Tom Brady, and he did it with the other quarterback, Jameis Winston. So
okay, he's really good. He's my go-to receiver when I play Madden.
I bet
the receiver, that and Gronk.
That'd be nice if he came to our team, though. That'd be pretty lit. You know what I want to happen? Like, I don't give a fuck what happens in free agency, but if we sign J.J. Watt, I'll be one happy person.
How about Allen Robinson of the Colts?
I'll take that too, but I'd rather have J.J. Watt. I mean, even though he's old, but dude's a fucking beast. If you have him rotating with Justin Houston back and forth, my God, man. And then we also have Buckner on the defensive line and Leonard. Oh my, it'd be insane. We need to sign Rhodes again too, though. But besides all that, did you hear the news about Tiger Woods? He got in a car accident today.
You know what? I didn't hear about it, but I put some insight into what I think if you want to continue with the story.
Yeah, well, it's really interesting. In these things, I kind of like to speculate them on sometimes. But Tiger Woods got into a car accident. There's no evidence of him braking. There's no of him being intoxicated or under the influence of any drugs or alcohol. That's what the cops and the sheriff said. He flipped it and turned it over. They initially said that they got the jaws of life out, but some sheriffs like that never happened. They used an axe and a crowbar apparently to get him out. And then I guess there was a car that stopped to come help him and bring him out. That car got rear-ended too. So, but no injuries to those people that got rear-ended. It was just to Tiger Woods. His legs got injured. He was airlifted to the hospital. So, I mean, we're just waiting to see what happens. We're hoping he pulls through, man. It sucks because, his documentary came out, man. I know you haven't seen that yet, but it's a really good documentary. It shows really, why the people that are like so fucking good, like Michael Jordan, he is amazing. Like the shit that he went through, the dedication he put into the game is relative to Tiger Woods, man. He literally put so much into the game to be so good, and it's intriguing to watch if you go and watch that documentary. It's really nice. I mean, yeah, he fucked up and he cheated and he got fucked up for that. But you live and you learn from that shit. I mean, it's kind of the bad I didn't even know his dad did this shit, but the apple doesn't fall from the tree, dude. But I hope he pulls through right now. I really do. Because I think he's the GOAT. I want him to win more championships. I know Jack Nicklaus has got like 18, and Tiger Woods needs 4 more to beat that. So I hope he gets it. I don't know how this
his leg. All right, though. He just had back surgery.
Literally a few months ago. Like, oh, man. And now he's going to have like surgery on his legs or something like that, or he's got those injuries to his legs. So it's like he's had golf takes a toll on you. All those swings, man. Shit. He's been doing those swings since he was 2 months.
It's tough. It's tough. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of injuries, I want to go over the other side of GOATs. I want to talk about Tom Brady's knee injury. He was never on the injury report this year. Tom Brady had to get a knee injury. They said a minor knee injury. My knee. Surgery. Yes, but it was never on the injury report this year. So do you think they would want to investigate the Buccaneers for withholding injury information? Because Tom Brady had a brace on his knee during the whole after Super Bowl celebrations and everything. Everybody. And then another source saying that the injury might be more severe than what they're leading on to be.
Everybody in the league does that, though. I mean, every single player, and it just shows your toughness, too, as well. I mean, he's a 43-year-old man out there toughing it out, but it's like that for the majority of players. Like T.Y. Hilton has done it throughout his last 4 years. That's why his numbers haven't been that good. There's other people that I've seen this, like, who was it? Patrick Mahomes. He had like an injury in his toe and he's playing, man. Jacoby Brissett, like 2 years ago, he went and messed up his leg and came back the next couple games, man. Like, it's tough. So, I mean, I get why they do it sometimes because they don't want to put him on the injury report, but sometimes it's not all the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' fault. Sometimes it's just the players don't report shit. Like, you can easily lie about shit. You know, you don't know if someone's hurt or injured unless they fucking say it or you see it on the field.
You can fake it just because of being a shitty player, just to
that
get
too.
some competition, vice versa. I don't know. I just had different feelings about that. I mean, I was just worried about it because I know he had that ACL injury back in 2008 against the Chiefs, and he was out the whole year. Matt Castle took over. They went on to go 11-5 and missing the playoffs. So I was worried if that's the same knee he aggravated. So I'm like,
that'd be something.
So I was a little worried about that as a Tom Brady and Patriots fan, and new and upcoming Buccaneers fans.
Boo this man!
So I was just a little worried.
I think he'll be all right. He said he's apparently playing until he's 45, so
He might consider playing longer than that. So he might play forever.
I hope not.
Oh, I hope so. At least 16-time Super Bowl champ Tom Brady.
Dude, these guys retire him. Well, maybe not. Big Ben's balling out too, but I guess just keep playing until you guys start losing, I guess.
Yeah, everybody else that got drafted after him or before him, they're falling off now. He's just going strong.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. I just want to hear you say it. Just tell me he's the GOAT.
Anyways, you want to know about the comeback player of the year, Alex said earlier today that apparently he didn't feel welcome when he came back from his injury. The Washington football team apparently wasn't, all arms open. He said that they didn't think he's going to come back. They didn't think he'd be healthy. They didn't think he could play. They just pretty much just wrote him off. And it's a new regimen and all that. You got Ron Rivera and all that over there. And I find it weird because as soon as that new regimen came in, Dwayne Haskins is gone. And then all of a sudden this report comes out about Alex Smith now too. It's like, I don't know, man. Do they like any quarterbacks? But I like the fact that Alex Smith said, fuck you, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to ball out, I'm going to do my thing, and I'm going to show what I'm worth. So even if they don't take a chance on him, someone else will. I know they will. And I think you were mentioning someone earlier.
Yeah, I had other teams in mind too, and the reason why the Bears stay in my mind frame is Andy Reid had Alex Smith as the quarterback before Patrick Mahomes. Matt Nagy is a product of Andy Reid. So why wouldn't them give a chance or shout out to Alex Smith? He could run a Matt Nagy offense. He's a perfect game manager. They just need to get a couple more weapons behind him, shore up the offensive line, and he'll be good. I think he could run that offense to a T.
That's actually a pretty good, like, bold-ass prediction, man. What if that actually happens, man? That's kind of funny because you did say that same shit about Tom Brady last year. You're like, oh, what if he goes to Tampa Bay Buccaneers? And I was like, nah, he ain't going there, dude. He can't throw the ball deep. That's all they do is throw the ball deep. And all they did was throw the ball deep.
And guess what? He led the NFL in deep passes.
Mm-hmm. So stupid.
I love that Max Kellerman apologized about that, too. He's like, oh, he still got arm strength.
He proved that not only is he the greatest of all time, but in fact, he's been better than Aaron Rodgers, which I never thought was the case.
I mean, I saw everything this year. He shut me the fuck up. I don't even say nothing anymore. I just fucking hate the guy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think about it, though. He's always throwing short passes to New England. Doesn't really have to throw deep when he was with the Patriots. So, he has a lot of juice in his arm still.
They're just getting that ball out quick. That's what they predicated on.
And he doesn't get injured, really. So, he doesn't take hits. So,
But
he's
yeah,
going to be able to play longer.
Really, really solid addition to the Bears. And they wouldn't even have to give up much, because he's still a player trying to prove himself, essentially. So I'm to like a 2 or 3 year deal,
Maybe the Bears?
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking a 1-year contract, give up a 6th-round pick, and go from there.
Well, I don't think. I think he's a free agent. I think they have to sign the so if he doesn't want to go to the I think he can try and sign with the Bears.
Why not? I mean, I heard Sam Donald of the Bears too. I mean, maybe a fresh injury might be good for Sam Donald. I mean, Jerry's still out. Anybody that goes to the Jets really don't play well anyway, so I might give him a shot.
Bears go to die.
Yeah.
Sorry, Henry, our editor. He is the one who edits our show. He is a Jets fan, so he's probably gonna hear this.
I'm sorry, Henry. I mean, your team sucks. How does it feel that New England's been dominating you for so long, and then now it's the Buffalo Bills? You're gonna be in the garbage heap for that every now. Especially the Dolphins have like the second best scoring defense this year. I mean, you guys are just a doormat for everybody in the AFC East and the rest of the NFL. It's a terrible, terrible team to be a fan of. Like, I don't know, just pick any other team out of a hat and they might be better than Jets.
Unreal, man.
Oh my God, a Jets fan. That's my pro football team.
He's gonna edit this part out. He's just gonna stop right there where you said it, cut that part out, act like it didn't exist, and he's gonna reinsert whatever you want.
Nobody's gonna hear the whole thing. That's what matters.
But yeah. It's been real. Good show today, man. Talking about Alex Smith, Tom Brady, and a few other things. Do you have any predictions on the upcoming free agency? I believe it's on like the 13th or 15th or something like that of March. Any things that you think are gonna surprise people?
Yeah, I do. Let's start off. I think of a team I want to start off with. The Packers.
Packers?
Yeah. I think they're going to try to get more receiver help for Aaron Rodgers. Opposite of Devontae Adams. I think Chris Godwin, potentially Allen Robinson. Actually, I think they would steal Allen Robinson from the Bears. That'd be a bold prediction.
If they were going to steal anybody, they'd steal Kenny Galladay from the Lions.
Oh, yeah, been injury prone and get him a little cheap.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be sick.
And it's a Lions team that's rebuilding too.
Yeah. I think James White will leave New England and go to the Buccaneers.
Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah, third down specialist they need, someone out of the backfield. They can move the chains to get out of the backfield receiving. So a lot of chemistry with Tom Brady.
I like that. I have a feeling that Colts, Jaguars, and the Saints. I think it's the Saints. When I say active in free agency, I just mean they're going to sign a bunch of signings. I think the Colts are going to make a bunch of signings. I don't think they're going to make any huge, big splashes like everyone thinks that they're going to make. And I think the Jaguars are the ones that spend a pretty penny. They always do. That's what the Florida Indians like to do. They like to spend a lot of money. And I think that it was the Ravens. I think the Ravens are going to be pretty active in free agency.
Yeah, they're always active in free agency, though. I think they're going to get more offensive line help for Lamar.
Yep, offensive line help. I also think that they're going to let Mark Ingram go, and they're going to make J.K. Dobbins the lead back. And I think they're going to sign some another receiver, someone who's proven. I think they've had not as many receivers as I think would be open. They're like too quick. They need to get like a big-bodied receiver, someone who can just catch everything. Well, Mark can just throw it up and catch it because he's not that good as a quarterback. He's really good at running.
Want to hear something crazy?
What?
Trade protections are in free agency and all that other jazz, so to free up some cap space for other teams. Mm-hmm. I think the Saints being so cap heavy and not having any space to sign anybody, they didn't get rid of Michael Thomas. And I have some destinations where Michael Thomas can go.
I don't think they do that. Go ahead.
I think Cam Newton's going to stay with the Patriots, and I think the Patriots are going to either pursue Julio Jones or Michael Thomas.
I don't see either of those happening. Julio Jones is like one of those players that just stays with the organization until they just retire. Like he's got too much love for Atlanta. Michael Thomas, he's got too much love for New Orleans. I don't think he's going to leave them either, and I don't think he gets traded. He's literally one of their best assets. That's like trading DeAndre Hopkins to the Arizona Cardinals, and Bill O'Brien got roasted for that.
Yeah, but you gotta see what did Michael Thomas really do this year.
It doesn't matter if he was good; he was injured.
I see the Saints going to a full power run team more than a passing team going forward.
Shall see, man. You shall see.
Yeah.
But all right, man. It's been a real show, bro. Peace out, y'all.
Deuces.